my friends? Sean Pierce Johnson here, and welcome to this week's episode of Stompbox Saturday. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the second of 3 pedals from ENGL's new custom effects line. This is Fuzzyhead, a very well-tuned fuzz pedal that, quite frankly, I haven't found a bad setting on. But the best part is, if you put all knobs at noon, you have a great starting point to then explore from. Let's stop yakking and just go ahead, throw the pedal up on the screen, talk about the controls, and also a couple little cool features of the Fuzzyhead, and then get to some playing. So you can see we have 4 controls on the face of the pedal: volume, gain, low frequency, and high frequency. So you can shape the low and high end of the fuzz tone, getting you anything from maybe a crispier, kind of biting fuzz tone to full-on gargantuan fuzz that sort of straddles the line between a muff and a fuzz face. It's pretty cool. The other cool feature about the Fuzzyhead, like the other ENGL pedals that we've looked at and will look at, is they have 2 9-volt DC ports on the top of the pedal. Now we're powering the Fuzzyhead off of the ENGL PowerTap power supply, which is running very nicely and very quietly. But if you're in a pinch and you need an extra pedal powered by the power supply, you can actually daisy chain off of the Fuzzyhead to another pedal. It's not necessarily something I do all the time. I'm a little bit paranoid like that. But in a pinch, if you need something, a fail-safe, it's a very cool idea and really well thought out. Chain some low milliamp draw pedals together, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But of course, the most important thing is how it sounds, so we're gonna get right down to it. We're gonna use the trusty Les Paul to start, bring in some single coils in a little bit. It's not too hefty, but it's just a little bit crispy. It's a great all-around kind of sound. That at that mid point of the knob at 12 o'clock, it's just got a great balance of girth, but it also cuts very nicely. It's not overloading and compressing the signal too much. And it's still compressing, it's still clipping the signal, but that's neither here nor there. All right, let's check out the low and the high frequency knobs. What's really interesting about the way that these tone controls are set up is I don't feel like they have this really extreme effect on the fuzz tone. It's more just like light shaping so that you can get a fuzz sound that works best with your amplifier setup. Certain amplifiers don't exactly take fuzz pedals well, so maybe by using these and their ever so slight change will get you the kind of sound that you need. Now let's go ahead, pick up the Navigator and try this thing out with some single coils. Wow, I like that. I like that a lot. Kind of a friendly high end with the single coil. Definitely helps add some body to the single coils, which is really cool, like rhythm fuzz sound. Here's a pretty cool setting that works pretty well as a cleaning up fuzz. Now the Fuzzyhead doesn't get nearly as clean and as clear as some fuzz pedals do, but I find that the nice warmth with a little bit of hair on top of it clean tone that I get with the single coil pickup is pretty nice. every fuzz pedal in the world works great in front of a crunchy amplifier, but a fair amount of the good ones do, and the Fuzzyhead is one of those good ones. These are the settings that I like to put in front of my rock reverb for just a little bit of that squishy, compressy, fuzzy sound. It just sounds really nice. Let's check it out. Never let it be said that you shouldn't crank up every knob on a pedal all the way up, because that's exactly what I'm going to do right now, and the Fuzzyhead performs very well under those circumstances. Now, I'm going to start with the volume knob where you see it right now, around like 1, 2 o'clock on the dial, and then I'm just going to turn the dang thing up and really blast the front end of the rock reverb. And there you have it, everybody. That is the Fuzzyhead Fuzz from ENGL Amps. Now, of all the fuzz pedals that I've played in recent memory, I feel like this is the most friendly that I've played, mostly because of the fact that we have an expanded EQ control, those low and high frequency controls. This pedal to me sits somewhere in the fuzz face camp, but if you've been someone who's not heard a fuzz pedal that you've liked and all the usual suspects just seem too, well, usual, the fact that we have a little bit more control over the tone means that we might find some sounds that those other pedals might not give us. Also, it just looks really cool. And I find myself actually preferring the lower half of the gain range on this pedal than just cranking the whole thing up, which is what I normally like to do. But that's still fun. That doesn't take anything away from it. All in all, if you come across one, you need to give it a look, and I'm going to be enjoying it immensely over the course of the next few months, and I'll probably even be just playing it in that all knobs at noon position almost every time I use it. But anyway, that's just my opinion, and I want to know your thoughts. Let me know what they are in the comment section below, and if you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button and turn on some notifications so that you never miss an episode of Stompbox Saturday. But if you'd like access to every video I make earlier than anyone else in the world, as well as get some exclusive stuff, go over and join my Patreon page. Give it a look, and hopefully I'll see you there soon. As always, it's awesome to have you guys join me for your Saturday. I hope you have a good one, and until next week, my friends, I'm Sean Pierce Johnson, wishing you all out there great tone and happy stomping. Cheers, everybody.